Hello students, this is lecture 6. In this lecture, we will do the construction of the universal enveloping algebra of a Lie algebra L over a field F. Now this L is a Lie algebra over the field F, so we first of all consider it as a vector space over F. So L is a vector space over F, that means it's a module over the commutative ring F, and I have done with you the tensor product of modules over commutative rings. So we construct LIs. Li is the tensor product of L with L taken I times. So this will also be a module over F, and hence it is a vector space over F. L0 is F, so it is also a vector space over F. L1 is L, and these are LIs. So these LIs are all vector spaces over F, and we take their direct sum. TL is the direct sum of Li, I equal to 0 to infinity. So this TL is also a vector space over F. On this vector space, we define a multiplication by this x1 tensor x2 tensor xi multiplied with y1 tensor y2 tensor yj. See, these xi's and yj's are in L. So x1 tensor x2 tensor xi, it is an element of Li. y1 tensor y2 tensor yj, this is an element of Lj. And when we multiply them, we have x1 tensor x2 tensor so on xi tensor y1 tensor y2 tensor yj. So this is an element of Li plus j. So this is a new product denoted by this symbol defined in TL. With this product, TL becomes an associative algebra over F, and this is called the tensor algebra of L. So TL is the tensor algebra of L. In this tensor algebra, we take R. R is the ideal of TL generated by elements of this type: A comma B minus A into B plus B into A, where A and B are elements of L. So this is an ideal of TL. So we take the quotient algebra TL upon R and denote this by A. A is TL upon R, and lambda from TL to A defined by lambda of x is x plus R for all x in TL is the canonical epimorphism. Now this L equal to L1 is contained in TL, so we take I to be the restriction of lambda to L. So I is restriction of lambda to L. So I from L to A is a linear transformation. Now this I of A comma B, A and B are in L. A, B belong to L. So I of A comma B will be A comma B plus R. And in R, A comma B is equal to A into B minus B into A, because A comma B minus A into B plus B comma A is in R. So A comma B plus R is equal to A into B minus B into A plus R. So this will be A into B plus R minus B into A plus R by the rules of coset addition. Now this is A plus R into B plus R minus B plus R into A plus R. So A plus R is I of A, B plus R is I of B. So we have this IA into IB minus IB into IA. So this is clearly IA comma IB. So I of A comma B is IA comma IB. That means I is a Lie algebra homomorphism from L to AL. This is the Lie algebra of associative algebra A. So we have got our A also, and we have I, the homomorphism from L to AL. Now we will show that this pair A comma I is the universal enveloping algebra of L. So according to the definition of the universal enveloping algebra, we take A. This A is different from this. We take any other associative algebra A over F and suppose that theta from L to A equal to AL is a Lie algebra homomorphism. Now we have to construct a theta dash from this A to this A such that I theta dash is theta and theta dash should be unique. So this will be done in 3 steps. Step 1 is that this theta, because it's a homomorphism, so theta from L to A is a linear map. Now suppose uj, j belonging to any index set j, be a basis for L, then uj1 tensor uj2 tensor ujn, where ji's belong to j, is a basis for Ln, where n is any, this n is a natural number, n is 1, 2, 3 and so on. So if uj, j belonging to j is a basis for L, then uj1 tensor uj2 tensor ujn is a basis for Ln, where ji's are in G. So here this uj1 tensor uj2 tensor ujn is equal to uk1 tensor uk2 tensor ukn if and only if jr is equal to kr for all r. So these are called monomials of degree n. Now this TL is a direct sum of LIs. So if we take union of the bases of all these LIs, then we will get a basis of TL. Now basis of L0 equal to F will be 1 and basis of L1, L2 they are given by this. So what we get is that 1 comma uj1 tensor uj2 tensor ujn, where n is any natural number and ji's belong to j, is a basis for TL. Now we define theta double dash from TL to A by theta double dash of 1 is 1 and theta double dash of uj1 tensor uj2 tensor ujn is theta uj1 theta uj2 theta ujn. So theta double dash is a map defined on the basis elements of TL, so we can extend it to a homomorphism from TL to A. Then clearly you can see that theta double dash of A is theta of A. Theta double dash of A will be theta of A for all A in L. Thus theta from L to AL, which was a homomorphism, can be extended to a homomorphism theta double dash from TL to A. So this is step 1. In step 2, we take any two elements A and B of L, then theta double dash of A comma B minus A into B plus B into A. This is theta double dash of A comma B minus, according to this definition, this is theta double dash of A, theta double dash of B plus theta double dash B, theta double dash A. So this is, and on the elements of L, theta and theta double dash are same. So this will be theta of A comma B minus theta A theta B plus theta B theta A. Now theta is a homomorphism, Lie algebra homomorphism. So this is theta A comma theta B and this is also theta A comma theta B. So this will be 0. So that means R. See, R is the ideal generated by elements of this type. So R is contained in kernel of theta dash, theta double dash, and hence if we define theta dash from A to A by theta dash of A plus R is theta double dash of A, then this theta dash is a well-defined homomorphism from A to A. Well defined because if A plus R is B plus R, then A minus B is in R and R is in the kernel of theta double dash. So theta double dash of A minus B, which is theta double dash A minus theta double dash B, is 0. So theta double dash A is equal to theta double dash B. So this is a well defined, and it is a well defined map, and it's a homomorphism because this theta double dash is a homomorphism. So we have got our theta dash also. Now for every a in L, I theta dash of a is theta dash of IA. This is theta dash of a plus r, and theta dash of a plus r is theta double dash of a, and theta double dash of a is theta of a. So on the elements of L, I theta dash and theta are same. So I theta dash is theta. Now in step 3 we will show the uniqueness of theta dash. See, TL is generated by L, and I from L to A is a homomorphism. So this A, which is TL upon R, will be generated by IL. TL is generated by L because TL is direct sum of LI's, where Li is tensor product of L with L taken I at a time. So TL is generated by L. So this TL upon R will be generated by IL. So if there exists theta star, another homomorphism from A to A such that I theta star is theta, then theta star of IA, theta star of IA is theta A, and theta A is theta dash of IA. This IA is a generator of this A. So that means theta star and theta dash, they are same on the generators of A. So they will be same everywhere. Theta star is equal to theta dash, and hence theta dash is unique. If two homomorphisms are equal on generators, then they are always identical. So this shows the uniqueness of theta dash, and hence this pair AI is universal enveloping algebra of the Lie algebra L. That's all.